Yo, man, it's your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? With a bald head, looking like a super villain. But nonetheless, man, this video is gonna be called, what you call it, financial planning. And financial planning, I'm basically gonna be breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? It's almost, you could almost say financial planning is a continuation of the other video, money management. So the problem that I see, and it brings tears to my eyes, is that when you listen to people's problems, it's not, they don't have a money problem. They don't know how to, they don't have a purpose for the money. And the stuff I'm gonna be listing is gonna help you gain a purpose for the money. Meaning that, let's say you get an inheritance or whatever, you can properly manage that money. It won't go to your head, or you'll mismanage, or you know what I'm saying. You'll probably know what to do with it. Thus, you'll feel confident, and you will ultimately, feel happy because you realize that, man, um, I'm not being stupid with money, because that's what everyone does, man. Everyone like fucking stupid with money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the first thing is, you gotta divide your. It depends. You can break this up into things, but it's basically you have to have what's called. You have to first have what's called income slash investments, right? And like I alluded to in the previous video, you don't need to be investing in Wall Street and all of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? There are many you can invest in. You can even start, what's a cooperative, where you and a bunch of people bring money together, and then like this money gets invested into a business or a project or whatever, cooperative. Right, but there are lots of ways. You don't need a lot of money to make a lot of money. That's the biggest lie we've been told. It's just you have to have the ability to think in what's called ratios. Meaning, if I have 1 rand, how do I flip it? Do I buy something for 1 rand, then sell that? Or I'm just making an example, because what I've noticed, right, is that if you can handle small money, big money is easier to handle. And I'll explain why. Small money is easy to what you call consume and waste, right? But if you have the discipline and the focus and the financial psychology, if you guys want me to make videos on financial psychology and also financial implementation, because you need them both, financial psychology and financial implementation, uh, I'll do that. But if you have the discipline with the small money, the big money is very easy, because money is just mathematics. But because we've been indoctrinated through the media and all of this shit, and this education system and all this bullshit, um we worship money. Money's a god. You know what I'm saying? It's a god, it's a demon, it's Mammon, it's Moloch, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's so much emotional baggage and negativity attributed to it, because many people are stupid, because they don't sit down and have conversations like what we're having right now. But the reason I like using small money is because if you can handle the small money, the big money is not that difficult. I know it's very hard to believe, but it's not that difficult, because it's just the mindset. And the reason I'm saying this, I used to work in finance and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And you'd see these big amounts, but it's like, as long as you stick to the script, you stick to the plan, everything works out. So we talked about income and investments. Then there's savings and transport, right? You preferably want to like save 25% of your income, preferably, depending also on the economy you're living in and your social class, whether you're upper middle, lower class. But it's always a good rule of thumb, 25% of your income to save that. Also have money for transportation, whether that's Uber, taxis, or buying your own car, petrol, those types of things. Always want to, have that type of money. Then you got rent, food, water, right? That is obviously your shelter and all of that type of shit, you feel me? Then the other one is internet and gas power, right? Internet is very important, even though you don't need it to live, but you do need it to compete and thrive. You get what I'm saying? Or create and thrive, however you want to say it. So it's very important. Gas and power can be anything from, electricity, paying rates and tariffs and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Then you got your car note slash car loan, and then your petrol. So I alluded to that. Maybe you bought your car, you didn't you asked for a loan from the bank, got them balloon payment type bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Got your petrol as well. How much petrol, you get what I'm saying? And then you also got your travel and then planned retirement. This is very important. You need to travel. You don't know, you could meet a boyfriend, a girlfriend, ideas get stimulated, that type of bullshit. Planned retirement as well. Planned retirement is very important because people are living for a long time, right? And they outliving their money. So you wanna figure out strategies of how you can, let's say you hate your fucking job, but you can still uphold the specific lifestyle that you've become accustomed to. So you gotta plan your retirement. Cause you don't wanna be that fucking 90-year-old who is like, I'm still lower management. Cause that's why the economy is fucked up. Because you got a bunch of old motherfuckers who didn't fucking plan and shit, and then they stagnating the system because they didn't plan. And the youth cannot rise up. So the youth gotta do drugs, be sluts, join gangs, where they thugs, carrying guns, you know what I'm saying? Damn, that's fire. I gotta put that in a rhyme. I gotta put that in a poem or some shit. But you know what I'm saying, man? The youth, they ain't got shit to do. So obviously they're gonna sink. The clever ones are figuring out cracks, or they're like, I don't like this, I'm gonna go my own way. You know what I'm saying? Then you got clothes and entertainment. If you somebody who likes entertainment, you gotta factor that in, whether that's books, movies, your subscription services, your Netflix type of thing. Then clothes, some people like clothes. I'm not really into clothes, man. I'm frugal. I'm more here. That's why a lot of people don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, because I'm like, whether they listen to me or not, the truth always punishes those who don't listen, and the truth always benefits those who do listen. You know what I'm saying? Me, man, I care more about relationships and things of that nature. So, intangible things, relationships, knowledge, intelligence, spirituality, those types of things. Which also you must factor in, because some people, they like to donate to churches or ashrams or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? Then we got your taxes and your passive income. So your passive income is how you're getting money. Then, other ways of getting money. It can be a side hustle. I don't like that term, side hustle. It creates this illusion that what you're doing is like a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's on the side, some mistress or boy toy type of thing, but it's that type of thing, side hustle, you know what I'm saying? Then you got your medical aid and your insurance. That's very important. Take physical good care of your health, because people are not taking good care of themselves, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, excuse me. So they're gonna want to infect you. So you gotta protect you, my guy. Then you also got your rental properties, your emergency funds. Rental properties, it doesn't have to even be a house. It can be a car, it can be a plane, it can be anything, especially there's this thing called a share economy, where like you rent out things that you don't use, and then you get passive income from that renting out of things, right? And then you got your emergency fund that you be saving for. This is excluding. It can include the 25% savings I mentioned before, but it's not included in that. Then you got your gym and fitness, upholding the physical body. And then you got your spirituality, like I mentioned before, with the God and donating to churches or cults. Some people like cults. Some people know it's a cult, and they obviously, you know. Now, these are certain things you want to have in your life. You know what I'm saying? This is just the baseline. Want to have a decent bed, a couch, a table, a washing machine, a microwave, plates, spoons, pots, fridge, toiletries, television, internet, medicine, cleaning apparatuses, towels, clothes, stationery, cups, car, petrol, heater, blanket, insurance, first aid kit, airtime, an iron to iron your clothes, an iron board, bed sheets, hangers, pegs, TV, generator, right? Those are like your basic things, you know what I'm saying? Right? It's up to you. What you could do as well, if you feel like, yo, that's a lot, you can become what's called a super producer. Work very intensely, create immense value so you can supersede those costs and things of that nature that I mentioned. So, you know what I'm saying? Tell me, what are your epiphanies, your ahas, and things of that nature, and give me topics and things of that nature, and simply email me at getsmartquicktv@gmail.com for inquiries or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to chat or whatever the case may be, you feel me? And I'll check you on the flip side, motherfuckers. I'm out.